Hello and Happy New Year! There's nothing more exciting than starting a new year with an art subscription box. Alright, let's get into it now. If you're new here, my name is Miranda, and on this channel I do a lot of watercolor stuff, and sometimes we get distracted by these art subscription boxes. I subscribe to 2 every single month, Smart Art Box and Paletteful Packs. I also have a pile of old ones I haven't gone through, so yeah, check out that video there. Let's get into this one. This is actually December's. I only received it 1 week ago. Here I am opening it. I've been dying to get into this, so let's get into it already. Alright, looks like paint, and more paint. A bunch of plastic palette knives. Fun. Golden gloss medium. Gloss medium. Okay, medium. That is to thin your paints without using water, so that's kind of cool. Golden Artist Acrylic. Look, this is an actual paint swatch, like real paint they put on this tube. That's cool. So this is Heavy-Body Acrylic. Nice. Okay, so we have yellow, blue, green, white, and a naphtha red light. Kind of nice that they gave us a green. It's a convenience color, what we could have made from these colors, but I like it. More paint the better, right? And I've never used the Heavy-Body Acrylic. I've only used the Liquitex Basics Acrylic, which is pretty light and transparent. Our little brochure, if you want to pause and read all of that. And our prompts are library, everyday object, storm, and texture. And it looks like we have 3. Oh, there's a brush. Oh, bonus. Robert Simmons, angle shader. Nice. Filled with sizing. We'll take that to the sink. Nice brush. Okay, back to what I was saying. We have 3 canvases. Oh, this is a nice unique size here. Nice and long. Like that. That'll be fun. What's that? A 5x7 and an 8x10. Okay, so we have 3 canvases to try out all this good stuff on. Let's play with Heavy-Body Acrylics, see what we think, and explore. Real quick, I'm not sure that I'm going to open these or use them. I have so many palette knives that are exactly this same thing. Okay. So I think opening these might just be a waste of supplies. So I will just pull out the ones that I already have and use those when I want a palette knife for this little experiment. And we'll put these in the giveaway bin. Look how they'll separate. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, in the giveaway bin they go. Okay, I'm cheating just a little bit since acrylics will bond to anything they're put on, basically. I'm going to use this paper palette. It's basically like a bunch of wax paper sheets. You can just buy it as a palette. Sometimes they have a hole in it for your thumb, whatever. And I could also use just one of these with the paint cover still on it, since it's plastic, as a palette. But I have this in my drawer. I'm going to use it. If you don't have it, then use this with the plastic still on it. It'll be just fine. You don't want to use this on your plastic palettes if you want to use them for anything else, because again, it will bond right to it and you will never get that acrylic paint off. Starting out by putting things on my palette. That would be paints on my palette. And I did it in color order, at least I thought. And then later I put some white back over by the blue, because I've been using that with the blue the most. And I tried that gloss medium at first because I didn't want to use a bunch of water. I thought it would be really fun just to use the gloss medium, but it didn't thin it enough for me and the painting that I was trying to go for this time. So ended up using tons of water, like tons and tons of water. This was just a big watery mix of a painting is basically how this turned out. So anyway, that was interesting. However, as usual, this was painting, and guess what? Painting is fun. So I had a blast and really enjoyed myself thoroughly. I like acrylics. Actually, I like them an awful lot. And I say awful because I really like watercolors and I'd like to stick to watercolors, but acrylics keep popping up in my brain and in my drawers, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should use them, but I really like watercolors. So yeah, an awful lot. The cat's on my desk trying to drink my paint water that I haven't emptied out from this painting yet. Anyway, keeping him from that, on to a different subject. I am ridiculously excited about the new year. I am generally ridiculously excited about every new year because it means new possibilities. However, I was putting my video ideas on my calendar and I'm like, well, I do not have nearly enough days for all the ideas that I have. So I don't know. I may try and put out a third video sometimes per week instead of just the 2 that I do, but I always think that, and I always want to. The reality and my time say a little bit differently, but we'll see. Sometimes maybe you'll have a bonus Sunday video. Speaking of upcoming videos, my Paletteful Packs annual subscription renews this month, and I noticed that it was now $407 instead of the $300 and whatever that I paid last year. So it has gone up to about $33.90 something per month if you pay for the whole year. I used to pay about $32.50. This is all US dollars for the whole year. And so, dang it, darn that inflation. However, I have decided that I will keep Paletteful Packs and Smart Art. They're the 2 that I love. I really like when I have old sketch boxes that I've gotten in previous sales and I like to open those. Those are really fun as well. However, I am not subscribing to them. They did have a really awesome Black Friday sale though. My grandma subscribed to them, so I will go visit her and play with her sketch boxes, and once in a while maybe I'll bring you guys along with me in those little adventures. Anyway, I'm just finishing up last final touches here on this little acrylic painting, and I thought this was fun to kind of use acrylics in this more flowy, drippy style, more like you would with watercolor. I really had fun with that, guys. I recommend you go try that. So try the knife painting I did in the video last week, try this painting, and enjoy yourselves, okay? Definitely, that's the key. Enjoy yourselves. Interesting. Let's talk about a few things. So the paint dries really quickly. So I definitely would use my Stay Wet palette if I were to paint with this again. Because even right away, these colors, I had to kind of push through the top to get some flow out of them. I guess the exception is that yellow, maybe because I added so much water on top of it when I was pulling it out to other colors. But these 2 dried really fast, and this gloss medium also dried really quickly when I had the little pile there. So definitely suggest a Stay Wet palette with these. Anyway, I just did this little doodle painting with it because it's all I really felt like doing. I'm interested in acrylics, but I'm not sure, how serious that I want to get with them. So anyway, I just did a doodle painting, but doodle paintings are fun. It still took a while, so, it wasn't like no effort. It was just not taking things super seriously, and that's actually really fun to do. Anyway, I should stop dabbling with it. I could just dabble probably forever. I just keep seeing things like, oh, my sun is not quite round and all of this. Okay. Probably just making things worse. However, okay, for acrylics, these are fun. I watered them down a lot, but that was the style I was using. I was using this loose, flowy, drippy kind of style, and so that would be completely different. I will have to try another painting, I think, with these when I use them more in a thicker application. So I do have these other 2 canvases here that were given to us in the box. So I will keep these, and the acrylics, definitely keeping all of that. That was just, I don't know, I don't dislike acrylics, and I have some, and I actually have some in that really fancy brand. I can't remember what that is. Let me go look. Okay, that took all day. I kind of need to go through my acrylic drawer. Anyway, that other brand I have is Try Art, and they're very expensive acrylics. So I need to try those as well because I bought them, and I may have like done a swatch with them or something all those years ago, but I did not paint with them. So I have these now. I have my Liquitex Basics that you saw in the painting I did for my son. I'll link that everywhere. And I have the Try Art ones. So I think I have some super cheap ones that maybe came in Walmart sets or something that I've just had throughout the years. So I definitely want to play with acrylics more. They're kind of freeing in the fact that they dry so quickly, so it's really easy to fix mistakes and layer. So I did not use the palette knives, but I saw that Hello Alice did her whole Paletteful Packs demonstration with the palette knife, so you can go watch her video. But I did do that other painting that I did for my son completely with palette knife, with the exception of touch-ups at the end. So if you want to see palette knife painting, there's that video on my channel. It's already linked. And hers, which uses these exact supplies for this exact month. So I'll try and link that too if I can remember. So what do you guys think? Have you guys used these? I know if you're watching my channel, you're probably more of a watercolor artist than an acrylic artist, but I like them. I really was hoping that these were the golden open acrylics. That's what I was hoping they were, because I did see a sneak peek of somebody, like they had it on their thumbnail and I saw golden. I thought, oh, maybe this month is the golden open, but nope, these are the golden heavy body. That's okay. I'm glad I got to try them. I'm glad I have these colors now, because now I can make any color I want. Still haven't tried the golden open ones. And the open ones are ones that dry much more slowly. So you saw how fast these dried, or I told you how fast they dried because that was all in the time lapse. But the golden open acrylics are slow drying, and there's a lot of videos out there on YouTube about the golden open paints. So if you're interested in those, go check those out. Maybe someday they'll come in an art subscription box. I'm not going to buy them myself, at least not currently, because I'm not really an acrylic painter, but I still think they would be really fun to try. Well, I've talked your ear off way too much. Anyway, I hope you have a great weekend. Anyway, I'll see you in Tuesday's video. I'm going to be unboxing Jazza's Ultimate Creativity Collection. That should be fun, actually, because I have a surprise on that for you guys, I think, if I can find it. Okay, bye for real. See you Tuesday. And here I am opening it. It's been dying. No, but anyway, I can't breathe. Too much talking. So, any gay. Hi. And I'll see you on the video. I'll probably see you in the video. I'll see you in the comments.